OK, here we go. The first subject is commercials that never aired.
Our website shows the complete range of pubic wigs. Compare the Merkin.com.
Want to dress like you've got no GCSEs? Come on down to JJB!
This ad may be thoroughly misleading. The product may not work and it may burn your face off.
Carlsberg. Don't do liver transplants. But if they did...
Fed up with your dull, grey hair? Get used to it. You're a squirrel.
The Daily Star, because it's cheaper than toilet paper.
Have you been injured in a trip or fall? Would you like to be injured in a trip or fall? Call Barry.
Incest. Just do it.
Marmite. You either love it, or you hate it, or you think it's OK, but you'd rather have marmalade.
I'm a rabbit, and they test makeup on me. But I don't mind, because I'm a bit of a slag.
Burger King, because you can't taste anything when you're pissed.
Have you got long, dry hair? Could we stuff it down an oil well?
Oi, Churchill! Have you been rubbing your arse on the carpet again?
Hello, I'm Carol Vorderman, and this is my grandmother. Yes, I will literally sell anything.
I used to drink Strongbow cider with my mate Dave, but he was killed by an arrow.
It's Christmas every day with new Brussels sprout-flavoured condoms. Tastes like Grandma's ankles.
Do you want your erectile dysfunction dealt with confidentially and sympathetically? Call floppywilly.com.
OK, the next topic is things you don't want to hear in hospital.
I'm afraid it's the big C. It fell off the sign at Curry's and hit your wife on the head.
Whose penis is this?
Come on, push! Push! We've got no staff and the bed needs moving!
So, just checking your notes here. You're Mrs. A. Oh, I'm sorry. You've got MRSA.
You have acute angina, and your tits aren't bad either.
And if you don't want to know the results of your tests, look away now.
I'll tell you something funny about Dr. Thomas. In his handwriting, the words tonsils and genitals look exactly the same.
We're going to put you to sleep now because you're old and it's the kindest thing to do.
So, talk me through it again, Mrs. Hopkins. You were having Sunday dinner. You said to your husband, will you carve? And he just lay down on the floor and gave birth to a baby cow.
Of course it's upsetting, but, you know, Hitler only had one ball, and look how well he did.
This is Hospital Radio. I'm Chris Moyles, and I'll be with you for the next 14 hours.
Accept this sacrifice, almighty Satan!
I don't like the look of the charts, Mr. Wilkins. Dizzy Rascal at number 1.
How many fingers? That's right, 2. Fuck off.
Unlikely lines to read in the Bible.
The characters in this book are entirely fictitious.
And Samson said, Lord, why have you given me all my strength in my hair? And the Lord replied, because you're worth it.
Noah noticed that the ark was sinking. He hated woodpeckers.
And Mary and Joseph were turned away from the inn, for there was no room. But then a wise man came along, whose name was Lenny of Henry. And there was plenty of room at his inn, for it was a premier inn.
Jesus was born in a stable, so in many years later, when he left the door open and people said, were you born in a barn? He could say, yes, I was actually.
And then a trumpet brought down the walls of Jericho. It was Joshua with his bloody vuvuzela!
And Moses arrived with the commandments. Oh, got some bad news for Dave the ox lover.
The Last Supper was a disaster. We're never going to Nando's again, lads.
In the courtyard, Jesus came across a man who couldn't walk. Brother, he said, have you been involved in an accident that wasn't your fault?
And it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, which was a surprise because the Met Office had predicted a barbecue summer.
Adam and Eve had 2 sons who could not work together. Their names were Lampard and Gerrard.
About the author, this is God's first book. He has 1 son, and he's a little bit touchy about gays.
Okay, the next topic is things you won't hear your sat-nav say.
Don't be angry, but while you were getting petrol, I shagged your iPod.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
In 300 miles, you will realize this gimmicky voice was a terrible mistake.
At the next set of traffic lights, a cyclist is going to pull up next to you and give you a really dirty look like he's better than you. When the light turns green, let's see how good his balance is.
Turn right at the next junction for a bloody good dogging site.
I'll tell you what, darling, how about you get out of the car and let your husband park?
Turn right. Wrong. I didn't say sat-nav says.
Welcome to Joburg. Lock the doors, put on your bulletproof vest, and don't leave me here. If you go away and leave me here, I won't be here when you come back.
Bear left, and over to the right, squirrel!
Oh, you just turned me on.
Hold on, I've got the map upside down.
Left. Left. Your girlfriend's left.
Next dinner party, you drink and I'll drive.
Did you turn the gas off? Did you lock the door? Did you? Did you? I reckon we should go back. I reckon we should go back.
Where the fuck are we?
Unlikely things to hear at the World Cup.
I'll tell you what, that Nelson Mandela's a bit of a dick.
And on comes the sub for North Korea, and it's torpedoed the opposition.
Heskey scores!
And there they are, Scotland through to the final 16.
And we're a bit pushed for time this week, so both sides have been told to just play the highlights.
The last time I saw African kids this excited, Madonna was at their school with a net.
Well, it's very hard to tell with his legs at that angle, but no, that is definitely a Brazilian.
Yes, on the one hand, we lose the tournament, but on the plus side, he stole me out tonight.
That's right, Emmanuel Adebayor. I understand exactly what you just said.
Then the English fans are taunting the American fans by holding up an oil-covered pelican.
Ooh, goody, James Corden's show's on next.
England, of course, are being sponsored by Tesco Online, which is why John Terry has just been substituted by 3 ripe avocados.
And here we are on safari. There is a giraffe and an ostrich. I'm terribly sorry, it's Peter Crouch's parents.
England are playing fantastically. This is a splendid DVD of 1966.
And what a shame Ireland couldn't be here. But then Thierry Henry is a filthy, cheating, lying bitch.
You want carpets? Canadian Diego your carpet!
Okay, the next topic is unlikely letters to television channels.
Dear Channel 5, your recent documentary on dyslexia was insightful and sensitive. Please show The Boy with Shit for Brains again.
As a terrorist, I've been watching Countdown with interest. It is rubbish. Nothing happens.
Dear News 24, go to bed.
Dear Babe Station, have you actually read the trade description? That...
Dear Bravo, I don't quite know how to put this, but well done.
Dear Channel 5, isn't it time you just called it a day? No one will mourn.
I'm writing to thank you. On Sunday afternoon, while I was watching television with my wife, I was urged to press the red button. I did, and my wife had her first orgasm in 40 years.
Dear Al Jazeera, please bring back your hit sitcom, Men Behaving Baghdadly.
Dear History Channel, the Nazis were bad. We get it.
Dear Hallmark, roses are red, violets are blue, your cards are shit, and your channel is too.
Dear Channel 4, why don't you pricks book me for any of your shows?
Dear Sky Sports -1, thank you for showing the Grand National. I won £100,000.
Dear Points of View, who should I complain to if I think Points of View is shit?
Dear Fiver, if I give you a tenner, will you please stop broadcasting?
Dear Channel 4, why not liven up Deal or No Deal by putting a nail bomb in one of the boxes?